Hey everyone, John Summers from SimpleProgrammer.com, and this week I'm going to share with you a thing that I've been doing a lot lately to really increase my productivity. And this is something that I had kind of resisted in the past, but I've been finding this to be a technique that really has helped me out a lot. In fact, I'm using this technique with this video right now, and you might not have even realized it. So the technique that I'm talking about is batching things. It might surprise you to find that actually by the time that you're watching this video, I had recorded this video probably a few weeks ago. I have started batching things up. So I might record 2 or 3 videos at a time or more if I have the energy and the ideas. But what I originally was doing was recording one video at a time, or writing one blog post at a time, or doing one thing at a time on a weekly basis. And sometimes this is the right thing to do. It's not always the best thing to batch things up. But in many cases, batching things up can really save you a lot of time, and it can keep you in the groove. So one thing that I use to determine whether or not to batch things up is my energy and my motivation level, because this is something that varies from week to week. Sometimes I'll find that I really feel like writing. I'm enjoying writing a blog post. I have a lot of ideas, a lot of things that are coming to me. I have a lot to say. But oftentimes, it's a struggle to get a blog post out. I don't have anything to say. I've already said it all. What more can I tell you about software development or about why I don't like JavaScript? But the key thing to realize is that you can use this to your advantage instead of it being a disadvantage. So if I feel like I just have all this creative juices flowing in me and I'm ready to write some blog posts, I'll write more than one at a time. The same thing with recording YouTube videos. If I can get a few done at a time, plus it gives me a little bit of a buffer. Next week, if I have a video already recorded, I can still be consistent. I can still be weekly producing something because I can release it at a weekly schedule, but I don't have that pressure of having to have that thing done because I've already done it. Plus, when you think about it, a lot of things require setup time. So, for example, I'll tell you with creating these YouTube videos, there's quite a bit of setup. Here I've got some lights here that I have to set up. I have to set up the camera and the video card, and then editing the videos and positioning things, focusing the camera lens. All of that stuff takes time. If I can do it once and then get 3 or 4 uses out of it at one time, then I'm really maximizing my results. Now, again, you can't batch up everything, but there are a lot of things that you can batch up. And this applies to a lot of areas of your life and even your job. When you think about it, there's probably a lot of things that you do repeatedly that you might be able to get done at one time. And it really depends. I'm not going to tell you that you should batch up everything, because sometimes it makes sense to do things one at a time and not to batch up different steps in a process, because sometimes when you do something from beginning to end, there's learning that you go through during that time. And if you batch up the beginning, the first step of something all at once, then if you botched up that first step, you'd have a whole bunch of botched up products. So you kind of have to play it by ear and see how it feels. But a lot of times you might consider that you might be able to batch things up, save yourself a lot of time, capitalize on that extra energy that you have or extra creativity, and get more done in a shorter period of time. So thanks for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you like these videos. Check me out at SimpleProgrammer.com, and don't be afraid to leave me a comment. And hey, if you want to start your own video, if you want to kind of get out of the box a little bit, get out of your comfort zone, let me know. I'm looking for some people to possibly interview here on my channel and do kind of a Skype interview and talk about some things. If you've got an interesting topic, hit me up, leave me a comment or send me an email, and I'd like to talk to you. So I will talk to you again next week, or maybe I won't. Maybe I'll talk to you again in 5 minutes as I'm batching things up. Take care.